Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gators will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball.
Coming out aggressively. He's got it down the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And how about that start for this offense? You know, oftentimes you see teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a shot and find an explosive play right out of the gate.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
The Gators in the hurry up. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got a man in the middle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Shakes off the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement of play.
On third down, going up top. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. They'll run it on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this one splits the uprights.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll try the run. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got... This offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease, it's Stevens. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, give him 5 on that one. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. And he's a real no. Tackled in this no-game land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Gonna take a shot. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They'll go right back to the run. The Rebels are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. He wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And the Rebels trying to cash it in on first and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A third and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Final play of the quarter coming. To the ground with the back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Let's see what they've got on second down. The lone back's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. They feed him again. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The Rebels have moved it inside the 20. They want to run it left here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Hand off from the gun. Smashes through.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Makes the grab down the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Gators are on the move.
That's a first down for the offense.
Give to the running back. Dances away again. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Beebe. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It's good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. Fighting off the defender. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll leave it with him. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Gators! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. First down here for the offense. Handoff to the lone back. At the 35, he's open. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Edwards. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Moving away from pressure. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Fires to the right. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Catch in the middle. It's good. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the D deny them on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Steps away. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. The field goal is no good. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll throw it on first down. He wants to go deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Oxford today. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge him back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to run it to the right. Nice move to pick up yardage. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. trying to pick up a first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. You've got a 3rd and manageable, back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man on the right. At the 40, there he goes. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game.
35, Florida, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy...
He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the returner will be brought down. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This time they'll go to the running game. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And here on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They go to the draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's right on target. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got some room, entered to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
These 3rd downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, 1, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but 2, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge in. offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the run, it's Edwards. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lot.
He's looking deep. And the ball is picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A first down for the offense. They'll go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the handoff. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally get him down after.
Watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
The Rebels are rolling down the field. Right back to the well. On the move at the 30. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Here's the give off the left side. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. The run to the left. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He'll put the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's good. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Gators are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Takes the easy completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking to throw on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. At the 45 on his way. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets open down the middle. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Gators are in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. He had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 3.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. You've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Let's it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, But it's getting pretty close.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's third and eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Short fields make successful offenses just what they want. The officials to have another look at the monitor, using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, Florida! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. He leaves it with his back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll try it over the left side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to run for it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
Yeah, and this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in first downs. They find a way to continue to move the football, run, pass, so much balance. This offense is so good.
Going to the ground. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown. And here they go on 4th and short. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one too.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. They're trying to get to it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.